Yes, people. Welcome to LRFC. Please, before we start, hit that subscription button, notification button, and like button, and all that good stuff. What can we say, people? What can we say? That was not the game we was expecting yesterday. We was underperforming. We fell for the trap. You know, I mean, Man United set up, and we couldn't come out of it, unfortunately. You know what's upsetting most of all? The Man United team. They wasn't that impressive. How many of them will get into our starting lineup? None. But yet they still got a draw out of that game. It's every time we see, you know, other teams, especially Man City, drop points, we drop points, and it's just a continuation of previous seasons as well. And we got to sort it out. We got to sort it out some way somehow, because we could have had that, you know. We could have had that lead that we wanted, like till Christmas, and you know, in January it would have led us to January, so we could sign the players that we needed to make us that much better as well. But you know, it's a difficult season for us. We've got injuries at the wrong time, and is there any positive we could take out of that game? I don't know, but we're gonna speak about it. Let's talk about it. Please go in the comment section and have your say as well. We'll start off with the Premier League that we want to talk about as well. We have to like see what's going on around there, and then we'll discuss Liverpool after for the review as well. So let's do this, people. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. So we're gonna start off with the Premier League, of course. Let me get my screen right, please. Just wait for me. I'm doing something not right here. There we go. There you go. So you can see the Premier League, people. You can see, obviously. Let me make it slightly bigger for you so you can see it. We had the Friday night game, which was Tottenham, Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham. Tottenham did their bit over there. They won by 2-0. I think they got man sent off as well in that game. So it shows each time we drop points, we give, you know, opportunities to other teams. Tottenham are right back in it. You know what's scary about Tottenham? When their players who are injured come back, they could go back to what they were before. Which is scary for me, because you know, like, we're already facing Arsenal and Man City. Can you imagine Tottenham coming into that equation as well? It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. But they won by 2-0, about 2-0. Nottingham Forest probably going to go down this season if they don't sort themselves out. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Newcastle, it looks like they're coming back as well. Obviously, the Champions League is too much for them. You know, like when you're trying to balance Champions League and Premier League and FA Cup and League Cup and, you know, all those other stuff, it's pretty difficult if you haven't got the squad power for you to compete in all competition, which they don't have. I think it was too early for them in the Champions League. They should just concentrate step by step in the Premier League. Then you concentrate on the Champions League positions after that. But they've done it too early. And, you know, Eddie Howe is a wanted man, but a lot of people are saying he should not be managing Newcastle anymore. They should go for that high, you know, quality manager that could take them to the next step, which is like regular Champions League football and probably competing in the top 4 as well. Like Man City did in the past, if you know what I mean. And then we move on to Man City. Obviously, that finished 2-2. Man City was 2-0 up, given to them, by the way. 2 offside goals, I believe, but that was given to them. And Crystal Palace, they come back and got to 2-2. But like I've always said about Crystal Palace, some way, somehow, they always get the result against Man City. How can they do it on a like a regular basis, but other teams that's competing with Man City can't do that? That's what I don't understand. It's like Crystal Palace knows how to play against them, but we don't. We haven't won it like at empty head for years. I think since that time when Skirtle scored and players like that. It's crazy. It's a long time ago. Do I think Man City is still like title challengers? Of course they are, man. They are the favourites still for me. Nothing's going to change over there. I mean, it doesn't matter the personnel. It's the mentality of the players and the motivation for the players that's going to be coming through at the end for them as well. That's what's a scary thing about it. And then you got Chelsea winning by 2-0 against Sheffield United. Deservedly so. Sheffield United, obviously, they've got Chris Wilder now. They are going to improve during the season, but, you know, Chelsea's Chelsea. They are going to play good. They're going to play bad. They're going to play good. They're going to play bad. Luton and Bournemouth and Luton, I think, finished 1-1. The game was abandoned. It's going to be a replay, I suppose. One of the Luton players, I think, fell to the floor, and I think had a cardiac arrest. So that's why the game was abandoned. You know, the mentality of the players ain't going to be focused fully on the game, is it? So you got to take them out of the limelight, let them go and concentrate on their teammate and all that stuff. Both sides, by the way, both sides. You know what I mean? We're all together, we're family at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it goes all the way that way. So yeah, Arsenal won by 2-0. Deservedly so. You know, Brighton like set back a lot in that game, and you know didn't really come out of their half until Arsenal scored a goal. Why are you taking that long? You should be like going front foot from the beginning. If you probably did that, you could have troubled Arsenal, but they didn't. They just sat back and let Arsenal come onto them, and Arsenal won the game. Brighton had the chance, and they squandered that chance as well. Aston Villa obviously come back from a 1-0 down, I think, yes, as far as I know, yeah. And they won the game. Aston Villa's a title contenders, people. Whether you like it or not, they are title contenders. They are actually, you know, maintaining that momentum they have, which is like winning games on a continuous basis from home and away. And it is a good thing for them. It's a good thing for them. Like, next step could be like challenging, you know, for a title on a regular basis. With the manager they got, with the ownership they got, with the players they got, they can, you know, elevate further, in my opinion. And then you got West Ham versus the W's, of course, versus Wolverhampton. I didn't really watch that game, but you could see Mohamed could do 2 goals. A lot of people were saying he should come to Liverpool, challenge for the Salah position. There you go, people. This is the evidence. Kudus could have been at Liverpool for the cheap and challenged for that position for Salah. And there you go. He scored 2 goals. And Gerard Bowen, which I've been vouching for recently, scored the other goal. So those 2 players are pretty impressive. They can play for a top team. And they should be given the opportunity. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean? So as you can see in the league, people, Liverpool have dropped down in the league by 1 point, I suppose. It wasn't like a lot of points. So if we win next weekend, we go back top. We're joint with Aston Villa, obviously. The goal difference separates us. Arsenal top of the league by 1 point. Man City didn't even have to win, and Liverpool dropped points. As you can see, Tottenham won, Newcastle won, Man United got a draw, West Ham won. So the league, you know, is leveling it so far at the moment. And what Liverpool need to do going forward is, like, you know, those winnable games, you got to start winning it, man. You can't really settle for, you know, a 0-0 at home. You can't. So you can see the league all the way down to the bottom. Every team like is picking up points. It's that time of the season as well, and we have to wait and see like what's gonna happen in you know, come May, as they say, yeah, come May. So that's the Premier League. Let me get to Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, so what can I say about yesterday's game, people? What can I say about yesterday's game? The preparation was all wrong. Our mentality was all wrong. Everything we did on the pitch was just, it was like slow motion. I even put it on Twitter. I said it's like watching the Matrix. Put some water on the pitch, yeah? Make the players run faster. Make the ball go faster. It was just horrendous. It was just horrendous. We deserved the draw. You know what I mean? Although we was dominating the game, we didn't deserve to win the game. You know, do you think like Onana was kicking the ball out of play because, you know, he misplaced passes? It was purposely done. It was purposely done. They didn't come to play football. Van Dijk was right. They didn't come to play football. They came to either get a draw or get a goal at the end of the game, and they succeeded. They succeeded in their project. Liverpool haven't succeeded. Our players couldn't pass 2 passes together. Couldn't create a chance. It's like we're back to what we was before. When teams are deep line defending, we don't know how to open them up. I thought we solved this issue, you know, at this stage of Jurgen Klopp's managerial career at Liverpool, but it looks like we haven't. How can we struggle against Johnny Evans and Onana in goal? And look at the rest of the players: Luke Shaw, Delau, whatever his name is, And then you got, look at the midfield. McTominay was the captain. Come on. Anthony on the right wing. Come on, man. Like, how do you sit there looking in the mirror and saying you're a title contender when you draw with a team like that? Man United didn't even have their best players, but yet they walked away with a draw, people. Slap yourself in the face. Wake up. That's an embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment. But yet, we could defend it. We can defend it. Let's get to the comments as I continue. Joe Power says, hello, mate. I hope you are good. I'm good. I'm good. Big up for coming on, man. Poor display yesterday. 100%, Joe. The wife says, big up Fuzzy. She's working, of course. Big up John Conway, as always. Thank you, brother. How are you? I'm good, man. Apart from yesterday's performance, like, we could do better, bro. We could do better. It's unacceptable coming on the pitch and playing like that, bro. It's unacceptable. I mean, Aziz, big up Aziz as well. We are in MS Fuzzy, yet surprisingly we're second. We need to improve. We need to improve, bro. Like, playing what we're doing right now, like, we've been getting away with it all season. It's time the possession becomes better, the creativity becomes better, our understanding of each other becomes better. Because a lot of players that we've been defending for so long are struggling on that pitch. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things to talk about, mate. Such a shame we didn't capitalize on City dropping points. It happened before. If you look at the last time City dropped points, Liverpool dropped points. I think we need to stop playing after City. We need to play before City because we're concentrating on City too much before our games, if you know what I mean. So if we play before them, maybe those games can, you know, level itself out so they could drop points right after us. Maybe that's what it is. Tony Montana says our football is horrendous. We can't get two passes together, bro. I've asked, even in spaces today, I've asked, like, we got rid of Henderson, got rid of Fabinho, Ronaldo, you know, etc. Like, what's changing our positional sense? Nothing. We can't even keep possession still. Like, what's the difference between Henderson kicking the ball in the air in a game and we're just settling for that compared to what we're seeing now, which is the ball's going nowhere? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I thought we would improve, but we haven't, man. Like, I don't know how long we can wait for, because, you know, if we keep waiting as the season goes along, we could actually, you know, lose our league positioning, if you know what I mean, if we keep drawing games and losing games. And it's frightening. It's frightening. JK, big up, bro. Bless, suppose you never walk on. Listen, you guys are the best. You're always here helping me out. Thank you. Hey, Fozzy, my brother. We had a great stream yesterday, Uncle Rose. We had a great stream, mate. Big up, brother. Please go and subscribe, Uncle Rose, as well. He says, Brighton defended well. They defended well, but what angered me about the game, Uncle Rods, is them not attacking and just sitting in front of their goal, passing it to each other in front of the goal and giving opportunities to Arsenal to score a goal. That's what angered me. Like, progress. Go forward with the ball. Why are you passing to each other in front of your goal? You know what I mean? Like, create chances. You can't create chances just because Arsenal scored. Create chances before that. Like, get the first goal or something. That's what I was saying. Like, get a set piece. That's what they needed to do in the game. So we start with Liverpool, obviously. We had 38 shots in the game, 12 on target. We had 12 set pieces from, obviously, corners, 2 on target. Something along those lines, but they were straight at the goalkeeper. So what I'm trying to get at here, you look at Arsenal, you look at Man City, you look at Aston Villa, you look at, you know, even Newcastle, whoever is like in the top 4. They've got a plan from set pieces, from the game of play, and everything else. What's our plan? What do we actually look for us to score goals, other than the same old way of scoring goals, which is walking it in with Salah, walking it in with the rest of the players that score goals? What's our plan from set pieces? We had 12 set pieces yesterday. We had untold against Crystal Palace, but we didn't score from set pieces. That's what I'm trying to say to you people. Why are we taking corners with no plan at the end of it? Why is the same people taking the corners who don't even actually get it to someone's head? You know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to say to you people. Like, we need to change the way we're playing because it's not working. Set pieces. Why isn't Szoboszlai coming into the team to do what we want him to do? Why is Szoboszlai playing second fiddle to other players? I don't understand. Honestly, like, I'm trying to like find out what Szoboszlai's role is here. Did we buy Szoboszlai to be the Let me just get him on the screen. 1 second, please. Did we buy Szoboszlai to be second fiddle to Trent? Or did we buy Szoboszlai to compete for his position in the team, to be creative and, you know, have his influence in the game? That's what I want to know about Szoboszlai. Like, to me, what I see of Szoboszlai is like he's playing the Henderson role. He's not playing Szoboszlai. He's not that guy that we see playing for Hungary, dominating games and, you know, taking on players and, you know, turn into the, like, everybody turns on, like, looks at him for inspiration. We don't see that Szoboszlai. We see a Szoboszlai that back heels to Trent, that, you know, don't even take a shot. I'm just confused. What did we get this guy for? To just run up and down the pitch like Henderson used to do? Or have we bought him for to create chances, to score goals, to be the inspiration on the pitch? What have we bought Szoboszlai for? Please, someone in the comment explain that to me, because all I see is another Henderson from what I've seen of him. Yesterday, each time I said to him, bro, just go forward with the ball, cross the ball in. He passes back to Trent. Back heels it to Trent. And not only that, when he passes the ball, it goes to the other team and they counter-attack us. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Have we bought Szoboszlai to do the Henderson role, which is a donkey role, just run up and down that pitch and put the ball in the far post like mine is still there? Or have we bought Szoboszlai to be dynamic, to be different, to be creative, to score goals, to take set pieces? Have we bought him for that, or have we bought Henderson? That's the question I need to ask Klopp if I was sitting with him. Because he hasn't played well since that. Last time I seen him play well, I can't remember. Because I know it started at Luton when he's playing badly. That's how long ago. But he's still having the same. He's been taken off. You don't get taken off unless you're playing badly. You know what I mean? If you're playing good, you stay on the pitch. You don't get taken off. And he's been taken off, I think, in the last 3 games. Come on, people. Like, come on. Like, let's be realistic here. What did we buy Szoboszlai for? To be Henderson or to be Szoboszlai? Somebody needs to sit with the manager, man. And I'm getting fed up with Trent as well. Why are we making Trent the playmaker of the team? The deep line guy who's the maverick of the team. Are we here to win as a team, or are we here to win as an individual player that gets all the applaudits after the game so he could play as a Steven Gerrard? What are we here for? What are we exactly here for? Like, we need to wake up, people. Wake up to reality. Things needs to change on that pitch. A team wins you titles. Individuals on their own can't win you anything. We had that with Steven Gerrard and it didn't work. One of the greatest players that ever lived at Liverpool Football Club, and it didn't work. As soon as we got a team that's running up and down, fighting every single game, we've won the league. We need to get back to that. Get back to that mentality. Please, get back to that mentality. Trent, get back to your right back position. I don't want you in midfield. I'm not like these fans that's vouching for you to be in midfield. I tell you why I don't want him in that midfield. I don't want him in that midfield because he's not a brave player. He's not brave enough. He won't get stuck in like Steven Gerrard. He won't get stuck in like the other players in the past. He's that type of player that's just a passer of the ball. That's what he is. Concentrate on your defending. Don't worry about the rest. Let Szoboszlai, let McAllister, let Gravenberch, let all those players that we bought for that reason, let them do it. Salah, oh my gosh, yesterday, man. Salah, you stupid man. I warned you. Stop doing what you're doing. And you was the best player in the Premier League this season. As soon as Haaland goes injured, you know you're going to catch him on the goal scoring thing. You go back to the greedy Salah that shoots from every angle, even if a player's in front of him. That's what Salah's done yesterday. Could have passed the ball in multiple occasions in the game, but he took a shot, which shows he's chasing the golden boot again. That Salah that was creating chances for the team is gone. Because Haaland is injured, he wants to take that opportunity to become the top scorer again. Are you here for yourself, or are you here for the team to win titles? Klopp should have taken him off, but he didn't. Wasn't brave enough. There you go, people. That's another thing I'm starting to wonder about Klopp now. Like, it's time to talk about our manager sometimes, you know, like, we love him. Like I said, I want him to stay as long as possible, but he needs to man up at times. What he does on the, the decision making is appalling at times. And, you know, like, sometimes you got to put your hand up and say to yourself, is this worth it, Klopp? Is this worth what you're doing? You need to, like, change your game plans. You can't keep doing the same thing and falling for the same tricks, game in, game out, season in, season out, which is teams that defending in front of their goal, camping out, and you can't open them up. You can't keep doing that, bro. You need other options. January is coming along. Are you going to change and buy the right players that you need to push you up in that league so you could win it? Or are you going to settle for the players that you got right now and say, that's enough, we're going to try and win the league with this team, and then we're going to fail at the end, and it's going to be the same old season that we did in the past, 1 point or 3, 4 points, 5 points behind the teams? What are we going to do, Klopp? This is your chance. This is your moment. You know that song, this is my moment, my perfect moment. This is your moment to shine now. This is no more Klopp, us defending. You've been here long enough as a manager to understand the defects of your team. If you don't know, then we've got a problem. We've got a problem, man. We've got, come on, people. You can't just sit there, watch this season in and season out, and just accept what we're doing on that pitch. We can't open a team that's deep line defending. It's annoying. It's so annoying, man. Sorry. Where was I in the comments? But yeah. I'm going to keep going, people. So don't think I'm going to stop here. I'm going to keep going. Don't worry. I haven't given up just yet. Soboslai has fallen off a cliff. Yeah, 100%. Tony Montana. The thing with Soboslai at the moment, like I said to you before my little rant, he's playing second fiddle, brother. He's playing second fiddle to Trent. Look at every chance he's got the ball. He's looking for Trent. Every chance. He doesn't do what he's supposed to do, which is great. Take shots, run at players. He's not doing any of that. Big up chat from Aziz. Psychedelic Shaolin says, big up, bro. Yesterday was shocking. We couldn't even score one. We are lucky United didn't take their chances either. Imagine if we lost. Listen, we could have lost. We should have lost, in my opinion. What they did is they kept it to 0-0. They kept kicking the ball off, wasted a lot of time, players on the floor. When a team knows they're defeated, but they could find a way to get a draw or something like that. That's what they tried to do. But it's all about the game plan. Like I said, don't believe Onana was kicking the ball off the pitch because he can't kick the ball. He done it by purpose. It was just purposely done. They waited to the 80th minute, and then they brought on Rashford. They brought on all those attacking players. Then they tried to score a goal, which they nearly did. Let's just be honest here. They nearly did. So their game plan worked. Our game plan, like I said, Man City have a game plan. Arsenal have a game plan. Aston Villa now have a game plan. What's our game plan? When teams we can't score against, what's our game plan? What do we do next? That's the question Klopp needs to ask himself and his coaching staff. What's next for us? Do we still stick with Darwin Nunez at front, who now can't even create a chance anymore? Or do we change it up for the next games? What's our game plan, man? Even for set pieces. Arsenal, you saw against Brighton yesterday. They had a plan for their set pieces. Every set piece was a threat. Man City against Liverpool at the Etihad. Every set piece was a threat. What's our threat from set pieces? What do we actually do from set pieces? Think about it, people. What's our plan? I would love to know. Where is this options and all that stuff? Big up all from Michael. Big up, brother. Can't complain about the draw. In my opinion, we all know we are not in the top form. Listen. If we're not top form and we're fighting the top of the league, it's not bad, is it? But what's the next step? That's like I'm asking you guys. What's the next step? Where are we going from here? I want to know where we're going from here. This is where Klopp needs to come in. Come on, man. Not convinced with our forwards. Nunez, Gakpo, Diaz look toothless. Tony Montana. Like I said to you guys, I've been watching Liverpool for so long. It's black and white now. You know what I mean? It's black since the black and white days. I know Liverpool in and out. I ask that question in every streams I've been on. What does Diaz do outside the goals nowadays? Nobody can give me an answer to that. Now, the people that were defending Diaz are coming on board and realizing something is not right here. I'm worried, man. If we get the option of getting cash for him from Barcelona, take that damn cash and run away to the bank. Take that cash and run away from the bank. He's wearing the most legendary shirt in the history of the club. Kevin Keegan, Kenny Dalglish, Peter Beardsley. I won't go after that because there wasn't. Well, Dean Saunders had it for a season and he went to Aston Villa, so that's another one. But we didn't win. We only won the FA Cup with Dean Saunders. Steve McManaman, there you go. That's another one. Harry Kill, not for me. You know what I mean? Smisa, not for me. You know, the players after that. Milner, probably, it wasn't a number 7 though, let's be honest there. But he's wearing that number 7 shirt. We gave him this season. Has he performed anything like a resembles number 7? You know what I mean? Like, you're giving him that shirt, that iconic shirt. It's not number 8, it's number 7, people. The best players in Liverpool history had number 7 shirt on. And he's not doing anything. Not doing anything, man. He's just there as a pedestrian on the pitch. And we're hoping. You know what the most dangerous, thing in football, people, like, if you think about the game on the pitch, is when you're hoping. Like, when we hope Curtis Jones is going to do something. We always hope, don't we, with Curtis Jones? We're hoping he does something. That's when you realize maybe these players are not good enough. You know what I mean? And Diaz, it's a worrying moment, people. Like, it's really worrying. I've been saying it for a while now. Like, I think it's time Gakpo gets a position on that pitch, which is, you know, him playing on a regular basis, probably on the left where he's from PSV. Everybody talks about his pace. It's not all about pace, it's about intelligence. He has the intelligence to be on the left side, cutting in or going on the outside. So if we put him out there, and he's got the work ethic as well. If we put him out there, maybe he will do better, Gakpo. And then maybe Diaz will say, shit, I'm going to lose my place. Maybe I got to start performing. When players are too comfortable, that's when their performances come down. Like, if you look at Harvey Elliott now, he's on the bench. He comes off the bench, changes the game. That's probably what we've got to do with Diaz for now, until he gets his form back like he was when we first bought him. You know what I mean? Competition for places, man, breeds confidence. And I don't think Diaz has a competition for place in the left, because he's the only one that plays on the left, apart from Jota now and again that comes on. But, you know what I mean? You got to wake up, people. You got to wake up. There's a lot of stuff that's happening now. A lot of doubts that's coming to my head in regards to our first team. And there's a lot of players who think their place is not under threat, who are underperforming on that pitch as well. I'm telling you, man. I am telling you. Big up, Uncle Rods. Yes, Uncle Rods. Big up. Thank you, man. I appreciate the super chat, brother. All for performance by the Reds. 100%, bro. 100%. Marco says Nunez annoys the hell out of me at Tony Mata. Yeah, it's annoying. It's really, really annoying. But yeah, Uncle Ross, yeah, we've got to move on from this, don't we? We can't keep dwelling back. We can't keep going back for that. The most annoyingest thing for me in that game is this is our rivals. This is our arch rivals. This is the team we want to beat more than anyone, and we didn't even look like we're gonna do that on the pitch yesterday, bro. That's the worst part of it, Uncle Ross. Where's our motivation to beat Man United? I mean, is it there anymore? Like, can't we create a chance? Can't we trouble one of the worst goalkeepers in the history of the Premier League so far? Onana, who went out with a clean sheet, people. Onana left Anfield with a freaking clean sheet. Really? Really? Oh, man. We made Onana look like he's bloody Peter Schmeichels. Come on, man. Come on. That's shambolic. That's absolutely disgrace to the highest levels. Tony Montana says that we just signed a bunch of random midfielders to do what Henderson, Ronaldo, Fabinho did. There's no chemistry. Yeah, bro. Like I said, what is Szoboszlai here for, man? I'm starting to wonder now. Like, he's playing Henderson, man. He's doing what Henderson used to do. I'm not even going to do player ratings. Let me give you player ratings right now. Alisson 6, Van Dijk 8. Endu 7. That's it, really. I didn't see no other performances that deserves any player ratings. The rest are falls, man. I'll just give them falls. I mean, but I've got to discuss Darwin Nunez, people. Like, I think Darwin Nunez is getting away with it now. I'm the biggest advocate for Darwin Nunez. I'll talk about Darwin Nunez every single time in a good way. But I think time has caught up with me, saying to myself, maybe we made a mistake here. Ladies and gentlemen, Fozzie is talking about mistake. He's talking about mistake. Darwin Nunez maybe ain't worth the problems that we're having on the pitch, because he's not influencing the games. Not only that, there was an incident when he came inside in the box. Instead of shooting, he waited until the referee whistled. When him and Diaz butt heads, like they came across each other. That's what he did. And it really frustrated me because not only did he stop, he was hoping for a penalty. And we didn't get that penalty. So he ruined a perfect moment for us to create a chance. If this is the Darwin Nunez that's going to be at Liverpool for the future, we're in a mess. We're in a mess. Listen, this guy, man, not only now he's not getting chances, there's nothing coming in return from him. Not hard work, not committing like the opponents. Should have got sent off probably in most cases the way he went on Evans. So what do you actually produce now, like Darwin? A lot of people had doubts in the beginning about you. We defended you to the hill. I said I don't want another Firmino because there's only one Firmino that did all the work to the point Firmino had no legs anymore. What is your role in the team? I see you in front of the goal, passing to Salah when you should shoot, and when Salah shoots, he hits a player. What's your role in the team, Darwin Nunez? What do? You took that number 9 shirt like you're a number 9. Are you playing like a number 9? I don't think so. Are you playing like a number 10? Hell no. So what do you actually produce other than satisfying our opponents? What do you do, Darwin? Please explain that to me. What do you exactly do in the team? Because I don't know anymore. Nobody knows. You don't create chances. You don't score goals. You don't do anything that scares the opponents. Apart from the hairstyle you keep changing every week. What do you actually do anymore? Why are you in the starting lineup? Why isn't your place under threat, Darwin Nunez? You've improved as a player. But I thought, I've been cheated. Darwin, I've been cheated. I'm speaking to you, Darwin, there, write that picture. Write that picture here. Write this picture here. I'm speaking to you, Darwin. I've been cheated. I was convinced you can finish. I'm convinced you can run. I thought all we had to do is sort out, the little nitty gritty, which is your passing and your hold up play and all that stuff. But now, you could do all that stuff. You can't finish. So, what am I going to do now, Darwin? Am I going to watch you for the rest of the season score lower than 10 for an entire season? Or am I going to take you out of the limelight and put someone else in there that's more than capable of scoring goals and setting up goals? What am I going to do with you, Darwin? Now all those doubters are being proven right. Darwin, start speaking, mate. Do something. I don't want that heart. I don't want that walking off disappointment that you did yesterday. I want something on the pitch that convinces me that you're worth the trouble we're going through for you. The fans were quiet yesterday because they couldn't believe what they were watching on that pitch. The fans should not be number one every game, mate. We need your team on the pitch to be a mirror image of us. But you guys are not showing up. You're not showing up. Fans now, they're moving away from Darwin. They're crying for Jota. Jota's been in the same position as Darwin as well. You saw him against Man City. What did he exactly do against Man City, people? What did Jota do against Man City? Apart from getting a hamstring, can't remember him running. When did he run in that game? But he's got a hamstring. The whole team as a collective is underperforming, people. They're underperforming. Like I've been saying about Jota. His directness, that's what appealed me to. That's what gravitated me towards him. I gravitated to him because he can run with the ball. And he's got directness. He's different from the other players. Remember him against Arsenal a few seasons ago when Salah and Mane went on African nations? He stepped up. He scored the goals. He's scoring like for fun. Now, we're only hoping he scores goals, but not contributing the whole game. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic what we're watching right now, man. All crying for Jota. Jota is part of the damn downfall of the team. He ain't doing his business. Come on, man. Crying for Jota. Cry for me, Argentina. I don't care. Come on, man. And this guy. We keep being advocates for this guy as well. When is he going to come off the pitch? When is he going to start doing something? Oh, when he comes back, he might be the change. You know, he might change the team as a whole. He might pass the ball here and there. Well, you know what I mean? He could be the dynamic player in the pitch. He could be, you know, the difference to us winning league titles. No, he's not available. He's never available. There's a picture of him going to the training ground, as you expect, even if you're injured. Even if you're injured, you still have to turn up for the training ground, you know, to do the physio side of things. People already like, you know, caution signs everywhere. Everybody's splashing. Why? Yeah. No, it's not good enough. We need more than this. We need more than this, man. As I said, this is my sign of the season. He plays in a different position that he's supposed to play. And he's outperforming everybody else in a wrong position. This is the player we're missing. That midfield hasn't been under control since this player has been injured. That's just me. That's just me. My opinion. If you don't like it, you know, it's up to you. I miss this player. I really, really miss McAllister. That's why I end my rants, you know what I mean? But Klopp needs to step up, people. Our manager needs to step up, wake up, and, you know, get things going again. Because from what I saw of him in the sideline yesterday, he was even confused how the team was playing. If your manager is confused, that's alarming, mate. That's an alarming sign. You know what I mean? We need to start worrying. You know what I mean? We need to start worrying. Tony Montana says, Salah has declined as a player, lost a yard of pace and dribbling ability. It was awful yesterday, bro. Like, you know, the Salah that tries to dribble when he can't dribble, tries to pass when he shouldn't pass, tries to shoot when he shouldn't shoot. That's the Salah that complicates his game. That's the Salah, if you know what I mean. And that's what he did yesterday. He was doing simple things before that game. He was running up and down, creating chance outside of the foot, inside of the foot, shooting at the right time. You know, before this record chasing the 200, and now, you know, the Premier League Golden Boot. He was all right. Now, when he's overthinking things with that bushy hair that he's got, that he needs to shave off, it looks pathetic now. He's becoming the old Salah that used to have a fight with Mane on the pitch. I miss Mane. I miss Mane, people. Honestly, I miss Mane, man. Our attack hasn't been the same, man, since that guy in Firmino goal, man. I'm really missing Mane, man. You know what I like about Mane? His aggressive side of the game. He used to get into players, you know what I mean? Make sure his studs were showing, you know, when he's getting in front of a player and things like that. I really miss that guy, man. You know with Mane, if you look at Mane since he's been at Liverpool, we never had a bad season to the extent that we don't qualify for Champions League. Think about it, people. We've qualified every season he's been there, Mane. I miss my Mane. I really miss him. I agree, Tony. Bye, Uncle. Yes, people, please do that. Smash the like button and subscribe and all that good stuff. Trying to grow the channel, innit? Trying to grow the family. Trying to do days and nights as well. I'm trying my best, people. I'm trying my best. Please smash the like button. I remember that song too. Oh, yeah, that song I sang earlier, yeah. This is my moment. It was, mate. It was his perfect moment. Messed it up. JK says, Virgil van Dijk, Tsimikas, Konate, Alisson are all only ones who did their job right. But when you're picking out players like that, bro, what does that say about other players, bro? What does that say about other players, bro? You know what I mean? I don't know. Patrick says, remember, I'll just call you P. I don't want to make the, obviously, name look bad. Remember the other day on the football podcast, I said we should stop losing the ball too much, bro. I don't know why we keep on playing like that. That's the problem, bro. That is the problem. We did discuss that, bro. This is the reason we bought these players for. We bought McAllister, Szoboszlai to keep the ball better. And what's the difference? This is what I asked in the beginning of this stream. Like, what is the difference between what we do now and what we did with Henderson, Wijnaldum, and Fabinho? Because we're not keeping the ball better. At least those players, in their ability, they use it to the max. But with these players, their ability is keeping the ball, but we're not doing anything with it. That's the worst part of it. That's why I said McAllister is very important in that role. When he's not there, the forward passes don't exist. It's more side-to-side passes, P. That is the problem. Yeah, that is the problem. You're 100% right, though. You're 100% right. P says, I think the only signing we will do in Jan is Andre Trinidad, and we recall Carvalho. I don't know about Andre Trinidad anymore, bro. I really don't know. What I've been hearing about Andre is they're not interested anymore. That's what I've been hearing about Andre, bro. But we need something different in that midfield. We need a dominant DM that can actually play football and progress the ball, forward as well. That's what we need. Like kind of like Rodri at Man City, something similar. That's what we need in that midfield that we don't have. That's the problem. Yeah, I thought Alisson was fantastic yesterday. I'm not going to do the player ratings. I already told you the man of the match is Van Dijk in my opinion, but you could say anything. I thought Alisson was brilliant yesterday. Trent, he's not a creative player. People to the extent of Steven Gerrard. Don't overthink things. He's not that type of player. I want him back as a right back. I want him to do what he used to do in the past. I'm tired of people vouching for him to be the next Steven Gerrard. He's not aggressive enough, people. He's a P, like that pussy. That's what he is. He doesn't get into challenges. He's not that type of player. I'm sorry to let you guys down. I know you're looking for a player that's Steven Gerrard X. No, it's not going to happen with Trent. He's not that type of player. Trent is a passer. He's a ball-playing player, and that is it. Nothing more, nothing less. If you're looking for a Trent that's going to slide tackle, let me know in the comments. When was the last time you see Trent Alexander going 50-50 on a challenge, going 50-50 on slide tackling and things like that? When do you ever see that? When do you ever see that in a game for you to convince yourself he's the next coming of Steven Gerrard? Confused? There you go. It's not going to happen, man. Just get back to what we are used to, which is the right back that's going down the left, whipping balls in the box so players can attack it. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see this inverted thing. When was the last time you actually created a goal from the inverted role? Come on. When was the last time, people? When was the last time? I can't remember. Come on, man. John Conway says, I agreed, JK. P says, we have to move on and think Arsenal game. What should the team do? Yeah, you're 100% right, brother. But I have to do the review. This is what I'm talking about. You want to hear my point of view towards the game. So this is what I'm trying to give you guys. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a fake person. I've seen people they do things. I've seen a person yesterday calling out Mohamed Salah saying, sell him on. He's not good enough anymore. I've had enough. Hang on a minute. Probably you're the same person that was advocating for Salah, when he was scoring the goals, creating goals and all that stuff, saying he's the best thing since sliced bread. Now all of a sudden, one bad game, you're already saying get him out. Crazy, man. And these are the experts of YouTube. There you go. You're right though, P. You're right, brother. Rush would have not stopped. He would have scored. Come on, Ian Rush is a legend. I took a picture with him. I think somewhere down the back somewhere. Yeah, I took a picture with Ian Rush. One of my heroes growing up. Rush is a goal scorer, bro. All-time record goal scorer. He's that good. He is that good. Tayo says Salah will always be king, but lost a yard of pace. Please subscribe if you're new. I've never seen you before. Please subscribe if you're new. Everybody loses yards of pace, bro. It's not always going to be there. That's part and parcel of football. It's going to be like that. It's not going to be they're going to be the same for the rest of their career. Look at Ronaldo. Look at Messi. They're not the same players they were 10 years ago. You know what I mean? So it's always going to happen, brother. It's always going to happen. So, but this season, in my opinion, before the record-breaking 200 goals and before, all this thinking about, Haaland's injured, that could become top scorer, he was fantastic. I thought he was the best player in the world by, the way he was playing. But now, he's greedy again. He's going back to greedy. Hamza! Welcome, brother. Welcome. Love my bro, Fozzy. Big up, Hamza. Big up. Yeah, we just got to move on. We've got to move on. Like P said, we've got to move on. He's coming more predictable. He's coming more predictable. Yeah, Salah. I don't think he's predictable. The thing with Salah is he overthinks things when he wants something. Do you get what I'm saying? If he just plays like a team as a whole, like playing for the team, Salah is a better player. But when Salah is chasing something, that's when the the confusion on the pitch starts happening with him. And that's what he's facing now, bro. He's facing confusion on the pitch because he wants that top scorer. He wants that 200 goals that he got recently. This is why he's having issues. More likely to Uncle Ross says you are more likely to get a goal from Jota. Yeah, I agree. Listen, I'm not denying Jota. You're always gonna get a goal. But what I'm trying to say, Uncle Ross, is this form that we're in has been here for a while. It didn't just appear out of nowhere. It has been here for a while. And we was going to be caught out in certain games. And we have the Luton game, this one, almost the Crystal Palace game, if you know what I mean. So we need to find a way to balance it out. Attack at the right time, defend at the right time. Pass at the right time, make sure you keep the ball in certain times to see the games out. See, if these things come like all together, we'll be fine. But we're doing too many things which is out of our characters, which is, you know, causing the problems on the pitch at the moment, Uncle Ross. That's what I'm trying to say, proper. And this guy, okay. Tayo says, we'll be okay. We just need the momentum and less injuries. Yeah, 100%. Listen, January is around the corner. What we need is ambition from the manager and the ownership. We have to see if they have that motivation to still compete for the league this season next month, because they should have players that's going to change Liverpool on the pitch, since we've been facing in the beginning of the season, in place. If they don't have that and they don't buy any players in January, that to me means they're not really serious about the Premier League this season. That's how I see it. We need players, people. We need game changers on the pitch. We need defensive players on the pitch in midfield. That's better than what we've got at the moment. And if we don't have that, God help us, man. God help us. Yeah, so we're second in the league, as we can see right now. Let me just put it up. We're second in the league. Arsenal are top, deservedly so. You know, Arsenal's not fantastic, people. They're not actually playing like football that's out of this world. They're grinding out results. If there has to be 1-0 win, they'll get the 1-0 win. That's the difference between us and Arsenal. Yesterday, like I said, if the formation wasn't working during the game, what's your next option? Make sure those 12 set pieces, at least 2 of them, you get a goal. We didn't even do that. And Onana is walking out at Anfield with a clean sheet. Onana. I see 3 goalkeepers are terrible, but this is the worst of them all, and he walks away with a clean sheet. Think about it, people. Think about it, man. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Uncle Ross, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Please subscribe to Uncle Ross. Great stream, Fozzy. Yeah, I'm just near the end, man. I'm a bit tired. I mean, it's been a long weekend. I was hoping for the best weekend possible when Man City dropped points, but it didn't come through. You're always going to have that weekend, people. Expect the unexpected. Long season to go. Can Liverpool change their way and buy the right players in January? And, you know, we maintain that top of the league. The most upsetting thing is the fixtures that we had. When you got the likes of Man United out of form, Luton away, and teams like that, you need to get the points on board. There's no excuses for those games. Man United at home, Luton away, it doesn't really matter. You still need those points on board, people. You've got to have the right mentality, right personnel on that pitch to win you those games. And it looks like we haven't done that. Yes, people. That's as far as I go. I don't want to keep you, around by me moaning for the rest of the stream. But we've got to learn, innit? Learn from past mistakes and make sure the next decisions you make is the correct decision on the pitch. Because we're in a title race, people. And we can't let the likes of Arsenal and Man City get away from us. We need to be up there to the end of the season. Yeah, so I'm done here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And, all that good stuff. I don't know when I'll be back next. It could be after the League Cup game against West Ham. But yeah, that's me done. The The angry Fozzie has disappeared. It's the next phase now, which is next game. Big up, Uncle Ross. Big up, big up, big up. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to Uncle Ross' channel. We done a great stream there yesterday. It was wicked, man. I really enjoyed it. Please go and check that out as well. And do all that good stuff. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you. I'll see you soon, everybody. There's no point doing, you know, player ratings because it's not worth it. It was just a terrible game. Terrible. Take care, everybody.